Hey, what's up everyone? Dragon back in with another edition of Fantasy Commentary. Today we are watching the director's cut of Legend. Now, when you see the opening of the film appear on your screen, that is your cue to start listening to us. We're going to kick things off in 3, 2, 1. Hello! Welcome to the Fantasy Commentary. Today we are watching Legend. Starring Mia Sara, Tom Cruise, and Tim Curry.
Dude, this was my childhood.
I've never seen this.
Surprise! So good.
Your childhood with this fantastical world of unicorns and demons? Wow.
Yes. My mom introduced this movie to me. I used to have it on VHS and watched it all the time.
I feel like anytime Tim Curry's mentioned on the internet, it's always followed by the pictures of him as Satan.
Yes.
Which is
Darkness.
The Darkness.
It's such a good movie. It's so...
It's super duper uber high fantasy.
Yeah.
It's just like...
Is it action packed?
Kind
of.
Not really, actually.
Okay.
Inside joke,
so
folks.
are we watching... Which cut are we watching?
We're watching the director's cut.
Okay. I was going to say there's 2 cuts.
Yeah.
But.
No, this movie's so high fantasy, there's not even like any semblance of like civilization, really. It's just...
Sometimes you throw around the word high fantasy.
It's high fantasy, but this is like just... All of it takes
From the
place
beginning
in
trailer,
enchanted forests.
yes,
like,
it looks... Yeah.
There's unicorns. It's literally... You can go down and... The only thing this movie's missing is like a dragon. Otherwise, you can just go down a checklist.
I love
What's
this
the
movie.
checklist?
What?
What's the checklist? Is there elves?
Yeah. They're like... Or are they elves or like sprites, kind of?
You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
They're elvish. There's a
Magic?
goblin. Right off the bat, the first character you see is a goblin.
I like goblins.
And here's a dark castle of sorts.
They like overdid his face.
God.
Damn it!
There he is, baby.
I thought he was gonna say lies. I thought he was gonna say Lord of Lies. And it would explain so much.
I just love Tim Curry because I love how just like melodramatic it all is. I want Tim Curry to read me bedtime stories.
I want Dexter Morgan to read me bedtime stories. I don't know why, but those cups remind me of like some kind of Catholic like church proceeding.
I mean, he just basically looked like Satan, so...
That's not what Catholic... I mean, never mind.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Again, the art design of this film, too, is gorgeous.
And then the prosthetics.
I know.
So good.
Darkness.
And darkness.
Not darkness, folks. Darkness.
Yeah, not regular darkness.
You almost got to choke on your own spit when you say it.
Darkness.
Dark.
Gross.
You just got to start adding syllables. Again, I mean...
Yeah, how do you even make that goblin voice, though?
I mean, that's obviously enough. But again, I
know. But...
Again, I just love how tactile everything was. I mean, that's one of the things that Ridley Scott's really... Well...
What else has he done that I might know?
Alien.
Ridley Scott...
Alien,
Blade Runner...
All the really good 80s movies. Jesus.
That arm.
That's a ripped arm.
Again, I'm not really that much of a fan of Ridley Scott's newer stuff, but even his newer films, they look really, really good. Like, his films all look fantastic. Again, I kind of prefer his, in terms of the nature of the movies he's made, I prefer them more this era. But yeah, no, he still can make damn good looking movies.
Yeah, that goblin's hand is... Everything about that goblin is...
So good.
Yeah, I know. Well, some of these reasons I think films like this, they still hold up today, visually speaking.
Just attention to detail.
Yeah.
Damn it, I was hoping to see him.
And we have
The Lord of Darkness.
Oh, you'll see him. We have Mia Sarah. This just came out a year before she did Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's like we were saying before off audio. It's talking about how like we just watched Matthew Broderick and Lady Hawk, and now we're seeing her. It's like we're seeing them.
Yeah, we just watched Ferris Bueller, and we're just, fanboying over all the people that were in it. Is that what's happening?
Basically.
That's not actually what happened.
I love the whenever you see this forest, like it's got all like the pollen, I guess, which would kill me in real life, but it's beautiful.
I like to believe they're fairies, right?
Well, there are.
Now that I'm an adult and I understand how allergies work, I see this beautiful forest. I'm like, burn it down.
I know. I guess you didn't suffer as a child.
No, I want the darkness to win. It's like just cover everything in ice. Spread darkness.
Just so you can breathe. That's kind of selfish.
I mean, yes, but
No one's perfect, Alex.
again, look at this whole everything is so
Yeah, I know.
magical. It's like, wow. This basically, I mean, we talk about Ridley Scott in terms of like as a genre director. This film is to fantasy what like Blade Runner was to like sci-fi.
Yeah.
You get Blade Runner, and it's super cyberpunk. It's just like it's almost to the point where it's like, even though he really kind of in a lot of ways designed the look of what cyberpunk would be, but when you think of cyberpunk, you think of Blade Runner first and foremost. And when I think of like really high fantasy world of visuals, I mean, one of the movies that comes to mind right away is Legend. I mean, I think of movies like this, The Dark Crystal, Neverending Story, but this is always like on that list because
This movie always to me kind of in terms of like the attention to detail, it was like the precursor to Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
Well, yeah,
It set the standard for Lord of the Rings.
Kinda, yeah.
where the world was so
It was
fully
so
realizing
tactile and,
yeah.
realistic.
Well, that's the thing too. I mean, the original trilogy. I mean, I know the Hobbit movies had a lot more
Yeah.
green screen stuff added, but like if you really look at go back and watch the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, a lot of that is just New Zealand. They really use. So
I mean, aren't all like the orcai and orcs that are all like just done up in makeup and
Most
The
of
prosthetics?
them-
majority, I know some of the far shots it was CG, but
or some of them had like
almost-
digital enhancements,
Yeah.
but for the most part, yeah, they were all just dudes. I love how she's rocking the '80s perm here.
Yeah.
She doesn't have that smooth silky
Alright.
head,
It's just a little frizzy.
huh?
It's humid. Okay,
Well, I'm sorry.
you wouldn't understand.
Oh, I understand frizzy hair and the humidity. Trust me.
That's why she's got that little hairnet thing on.
She looks like she'd be like some kind of princess or something. She's all like done up and just like doing her regular life.
Yeah, Ferris Bueller. No, I'm just kidding. That's my one Ferris Bueller's joke. I'm done.
No, you're not. Oh, okay, so she is princess. I was thinking like castle, type princess.
I mean, she's trying to keep it real. Living with the people. Why is it always the rich people who say that shit?
I know.
You live such a rich life. Want to stay? No. Have my palace to go home to. I was like, oh. She's always been very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rich. Bye.
Bye.
Just look at shots like that. Like everything is so. I'm pretty sure there's like a set right
Colorful.
here. I know.
Great.
I mean,
Happy. It's all gonna turn to shit, isn't it?
Listen,
there's so much joy here. When's it end?
it's gorgeous.
Shit like this doesn't last.
You're not wrong.
Maybe I'm a cynic.
No, you're just realistic.
Well, we did see the whole opening with like some guy kept performing some of darkness and like a goblin, and and then there's
What the fuck is that?
yeah, then there's that guy.
That's me.
It looks like the
Oh,
thing
shut
from
up.
Spaceballs.
Oh,
I barf.
God.
Seriously, this is such a gorgeous movie. And it's funny too because you look at like something like Alien, and it has such a gritty, like, just dirty look in space. It seems like Ridley Scott, no matter what he does in terms of a film, when he picks an aesthetic, he pushes that aesthetic to the nth degree. So when he wants to make like a cyberpunk future movie, it looks like kind of the gold standard for that kind of movie. And when he wants to do like a fantasy movie, he does the same thing. He doesn't just make it fantasy, but it's like uber fantasy. And here we have probably one of the world's biggest movie stars.
That's him, isn't he?
Before he was one of the world's biggest movie stars.
This is weird.
I know, because this is
Wait till he opens his mouth.
It's just weird to think of a movie where Tom Cruise is not like a mega movie star, but I mean,
And he looks the same, basically.
yeah, God, it's freaky.
Creepy.
He spits it out. Parkour.
He just flashes her.
Wow, okay, serial killer.
I forgot he talked all in rhymes.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, what is that? Is that just enchantment?
Yes.
No, it's a goblin thing.
That's just magic.
Seriously, my allergies here would just be like, I would be a mess. Just has a fox,
We live in 2019. There's things called Claritin.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think there was Claritin back then
Benadryl?
here.
Oh my god, did they fix his teeth? I swear to God, maybe I'm misremembering. but
No, I mean, it's
Did
kind of...
he have like a tooth gap before?
No, not a tooth gap.
I swear, I remember watching this movie when I was younger, and he had like a weird tooth gap. Am I wrong?
Probably a pixel on your TV that was up.
I don't think that's how it works, but
Yeah, pixels don't happen in a line every time a person's
Listen.
face comes on.
This is a magical movie, and I don't think you understand.
You're right. I'm not going to spoil what you think is magic,
I
but
appreciate that. Don't take that away from me.
God, this is so weird. Is that chloroform?
Seriously,
Just the way he like stands and stuff just reminds me of Smeagol.
yeah.
My precious. And if you look a normal princess, her father would be like, "Stay the fuck away from this kid in the woods,
I know.
or the woods in general. Just
Yeah, or
get the fuck in the castle. That's where you belong. I don't really trust you."
I'd be grateful if in a world that's what happens when the clouds roll in. That's how you know it's gonna be a cloudy day. You just
That
hear,
is actually what happens if you go outside. You'd know that.
oh, like, oh, I guess it's gonna rain. So even when the light is done through the trees like that, like, look at that. That is gorgeous.
I know everything here is just so bright and like happy that it just makes me think everything's gonna turn to shit and go to darkness real soon.
Yep. Well, and that's the great thing. You're going to see the juxtaposition of it. Like, this movie is like the two extremes of one or the other. There's no middle ground
Can't
here.
have some happy days without some rainy days.
Yeah, basically.
Dude, I don't trust this fucking forest gremlin to blindfold me and lead me through the woods. Hell no. I'm calling my lawyer.
You might hear our cat. She is
Beautiful.
meowing. I don't know why. She wants our attention.
Check out this flower I just ripped out of the ground for you. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, man.
It's so weird. It's Tom Cruise being this golem.
Jesus.
Everything about him just screams creep.
Yeah, but part of me wonders if we're judging that too based on our 2019 cynicism.
Whenever I think of Tom Cruise, I think about how he's only like 5'4" or something, right? And like they always shoot everything to like not.
Yeah, to shoot up. They've done that with a lot of actors, especially in the 80s. Like, to this day, I still don't know how tall Arnold is. Oh, and here we have our first look at the unicorns.
Do they drink?
Which sounds like a weird whale.
Do they drink their blood
No.
to preserve their life?
Saint Harry Potter.
I mean, look at that.
I know, I noticed your shirt.
I like how they even say, too, in this film that the unicorns are like the purest of all things. So they're literally the opposite of the darkness.
The fuck is that thing? Was that an armored seal?
And I think the way he shoots them too here is like the way he basically like uses a light on them and then kind of blows it out, so it almost gives them like a glow effect to
Yeah.
them without actually making an effect on it. So it looks more natural, like just they themselves emit like just this radiance.
Their horns don't look like they're like attached to their bodies though. They look
Listen.
like they're bobbing around. I'm
listen,
sorry.
It's
I'm sorry.
fine.
And I just can't. This is just weird. Tom Cruise. Save me, Tom Cruise.
Slightly unibrow Tom
Yeah.
Cruise.
So like
Can you stand up straight?
So like out here he's scared because it's like coming in contact with him. It's like you might taint them basically.
Like take away their innocence or something.
Well, he said too, they don't know, dark thoughts are unknown to them. Like they don't know anything negative. So because human beings are inherently flawed, that you just coming in contact with them might.
They'd never be the same.
Yeah, like you might just your presence with them would corrupt
But she's
them.
a goddamn princess. All right.
I mean,
Who's more filled with, holy light than a princess?
a unicorn apparently.
Yeah. You got me. I believe that. And why is this coming off creepy to me? Why is everything in this book coming off creepy to me?
I feel this is the kind of genre where everything that normally is creepy in real life is not, because you're actually supposed to take it at face value. I think that's kind of the charm of it.
Yeah, maybe I'm just jaded. Shit, she ruined their innocence. What happens when a unicorn's innocence is destroyed? Do they turn into rhinos?
Jesus.
She knows she messed up.
It's gotta be scary to shoot this here, have the horse run around you.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, I know they're
A
trained.
frightened horse is never a good thing to be around.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. I know it's trained, but still, horses are just so easily spooked that it's like.
What is that?
Yo. The fuck?
Get out of there, but there's blood in that water.
Don't drink the water.
That should die.
Like when they put glitter on the horn. That horse's mane is so majestic.
Mm-hmm.
Look how nasty the goblins are.
I know.
What are they gonna do? What are they doing?
He's like, I'm so disappointed.
Man, I got stood up by a horn for a horse.
Is that a tranquilizer or like a fantasy GPS? Wouldn't.
It's funny in the final cut of Blade Runner where Harrison Ford is having his dream and he dreams of the unicorn. Apparently that was unused footage from this movie.
Yeah.
Where this got used.
So I remember reading.
Immortal soul? Oh yeah, okay. I guess souls are usually generally immortal. Stand up straight.
He's got a serious case of the stranger dangers right now. He's like, I don't know about this shit. Look how they're riding goats. Yeah, that kind of almost like misty look to it. You don't see that in movies anymore. It's always like in the '80s. That's how fantasy look always had that kind of weird, ethereal,
Atmospheric.
Yeah, and it was just the way they shot it too. How they used the light in the frame.
This is how Golem was made.
So magical. And then he realized he can't swim. And the
The
script did.
scene always fucked me up as a kid. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why, but
It's shot so beautifully though.
yeah,
Like
it's-
The water's so clear. Okay, calm down. It's only been like 10 seconds.
but shit's happening.
Like this whole movie basically feels like a music video.
Yeah,
Like
like an epic Meatloaf video.
yeah, oh my god, yeah.
Yes. I mean, I think we've all seen I'd Do Anything for Love. Wasn't that Angelina Jolie in that music video? Anyways, it was epic.
Like, this whole sequence here, everything is like...
Yeah.
It just got really dramatic for, like, no reason. It's so cool, but it's just over-the-top melodrama.
Also, that fucking ring. Where the fuck did it go?
Yeah, I feel like someone's gonna like be introducing the new perfume scent soon.
Honestly, it kind of makes me think of Dark Souls. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it
all the
does.
Cherry blossoms and shit right here.
And apparently she hates rain. It's so over the top.
She's a witch.
I'm gonna do that. Next time anything random happens, we should just start all moving in slow motion and just start
Just the
screaming.
slightest bad thing that happens, just pretend to fall in slow motion, crying, and then you get up and pretend to be a robot.
Jesus.
I wasn't kidding though. You need to do that for my last month.
Those gauntlets,
I
Jesus.
know. It's all iced over now.
Damn, that was fast.
It's 'cause shit's going down, man.
Damn.
Ooh, is that Thor?
Tom Cruise smash. So from his perspective, just like 2 minutes ago, he was sitting in a field with her, you know, getting all lovey-dovey. And then,
wasn't
spring.
snowy.
huh?
It was like springtime
Yeah.
out.
And then she just threw a ring over. He jumped in the water, and then he comes back up, and it's like...
Winter is here.
Dude, she's fucking barefoot. That'd be so cold.
Yeah, I'd probably give up and just lie down and die in the snow. I'm a weak human
Is
being.
that a frozen dead baby?
I couldn't tell if there was a baby in
I
it.
think so. I think it was like a hand. 80s fantasy movies. There's a dead baby in its crib.
I mean, I just
Yeah,
again,
they're all
this
like-
whole scene fucked me up as a kid. But I love this movie, so.
The saddest raiding party ever.
Yeah.
It's like 3 goblins on goats.
I mean, what are they rating? A princess in a house? I think I'd hire 3 goblins to do that. That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's about a 3 goblin job, I'd say.
3 gob job.
3 goblin
1
job.
goblin, 2 goblin, 3 goblin, okay. If anyone talks in rhymes, should I just assume they're evil?
I mean, that's usually the standard, right? So you must really hate rap music.
I mean, I do.
Yeah, seriously, these guys are awesome. Just the...
I don't know, for some reason it reminds me of Power Rangers. The bad guys in Power Rangers. Goblin Omelet. So the unicorn horn is like a magic wand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I kind of like that a lot.
Ow.
Jesus.
I just love how just terrible these guys are.
No.
She was so sweet, I could eat her brain like jam. I feel like I should say that in the normal world
No.
and see what
You
happens.
should put that on
Yes.
Tinder in your profile. She was so sweet.
Jesus.
I just remember using it like as a wand.
What have you done?
I'm confused. Like throwing the ring, like that's what happened, right? She threw the ring in the water and the.
It had nothing to do with the ring. It was because
The
of
timing of it.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
because of the like dart thing he had put into the unicorn, and then he cut off its horn at the same time that was going on. So
Is there like unicorns that are like wardens of the forest, and you know if you fuck with a unicorn, their forest turns to winter? Is that
I mean, I think it's more or less like life just comes, there's no more light in the world, basically. That's why
Yeah.
darkness can prevail. It's because the light is gone. So if there's no more sunlight, everything freezes over. So yeah, surprise, surprise, this movie did win an award for Best Cinematography from the British Society of Cinematographers.
almost sees, but oh, I forgot about him.
the what? Gump?
Gump.
Like forced gump?
It's so weird.
It's got a little loot.
It's so weird when they like dub everyone over. When I was younger and I would have seen the scene, like his expressions, he performs this so well, but it's so strange.
African or European.
Yeah, I just love the way all this looks. Again, it's a very different aesthetic now that the world's frozen over, but it's beautiful. I almost think this looks more beautiful.
The attention to detail is still all there.
Yeah, like how everything glistens off.
They
them.
all have like the snow melting on their skin.
Yeah.
They're all sparkly. Little elf boy.
No.
Ugh.
That guy in the snow.
I liked his hat.
His face right there.
Crazy
God.
eyes.
It's weird too because this film could almost kind of be taken as almost. I mean, it's all magic and fantasy, sure, but it's also like this idea of mankind kind of messing with the natural order. Like he's even saying too, like you're trying to corrupt the natural order. It's kind of what humans do. So I like how in a fantasy world where there's no like technology or whatnot, the idea of like, okay, well, the way you perverse nature in this world is
Wait,
like
bubbles.
Right. Basically, like the unicorns, it's like they are beings of such purity that they cannot come in contact with a mortal because, again, it would just sully what they are. But being a human being, of course, you cannot help yourself. You selfishly want to touch one for your own, satisfaction or gratification at the expense of something much greater than you.
Do you think that beings like the fairies or the elves or whatever would keep humans out of the forest? They've already known this stuff.
But it's kind of one of those things too. I feel like humans are like, again, just like in real life, or humans are an invasive species.
Yeah. This kid is fucking killing it.
I know. Again, I love the eccentric nature of a lot of these characters. Again, and in certain films, it would seem excessive and over the top, but in this film, it's perfect. It's exactly what you need.
He's going ape shit over bubbles.
I wonder this kid had a blast with this.
Gump of the forest.
And again, just like with the Dark Crystal, I'm always looking like, how deep does this set go? How much of this is maybe like a matte painting, or they blend it so well. I like it's like, oh, that's basically the end of the world. Let's all just toast it up.
Yeah, 2 seconds ago he was just losing his shit. And now he's like super happy.
About alcohol. I think he's got a problem.
Dude, he's like 5.
I don't think he's actually 5.
In elf years, or you mean as the actor?
Well, in elf years, he'd be like, 1,000 years old. That's like they're 5, right? Depends on the mythology, right?
Yeah. But I like this portrayal. I always thought of elves as kind of like bipolar. And he definitely seems a little bipolar.
And I like how he's small, too, because traditionally in mythology, elves were little. It really wasn't until, like, Tolkien that elves became, like, these...
Tall, slender.
Statuesque, like, fit for the runway, basically. I think it's kind of the point. It shows you, like, their longevity is that they look like children, but they're super old. They're ancient, so... It's kind of like the juxtaposition of their physicality with, what they actually are. And there she is, just still running.
She fucked it all up, and now she's just running through the forest.
It's a nice little adventuring party here.
Yeah, you got your D4 peasant, D4 peasant, D4 peasant, and an elf.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of it's shot on sets. Again, I'm trying to think. I think it's just shot in Pinewood Studios, but I might be wrong, so don't hold me to that.
Is that a little hot tub?
Yeah, so this was shot at Pinewood. So basically, like from what I'm reading, like Ridley Scott wanted to, he scouted locations like Sequoia National Park and Yosemite and all that. To kind of, but again, he said shooting outside, he didn't know how to be able to control all the environmental factors. So basically, they built a set that kind of matched like that kind of forest look.
Yeah.
Which
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, yeah, and that's back when they would have to build all this.
Yeah, I miss those times. So, how do you break the curse on winter? Do you apologize to the unicorn?
You got to return the horn.
Can you just epoxy that shit back on, or like magic tape?
Did you say magic tape?
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
If you have magic and we're agreeing that this is in fact magical, why does it need to be magic tape? Couldn't it just be
never
magic
know.
to
That's just what they call it.
re-adhere the horn, re-affix it to the stump? Or is it you have to bridge a gap? You still have to use tape,
You gotta put a cast.
but
on
it can be magic tape.
You gotta put a cast on it. Like the unicorn's gonna be out for a few months
Yeah.
while it heals.
It's gonna collect disability.
Like spring will be in about 3 or 4 months.
I can just look at the way they hit it with the light like
Oh
that.
my
It's so
god!
beautiful.
Look at the hair.
I know.
That mystical fucking creature.
There are people who spend so much money at the salon and they'll never get hair like that.
Like me. Yeah, the lighting is fucking beautiful.
So why does the horse sound like a horse now, but before it sounded like a freaking whale? Like they're actually using the actual horse noises now. Oh, there we go. Now that's the weird.
When they speak to humans, they use their human voice.
Their human voice.
It's like when a cat meows and it's, some fake shit. Just meowing because they want attention.
I mean, you were there.
Yeah, it said sorry, and then he started talking like a whale. I'm not really sure what that response is.
Ha ha ha, I get it. Tim Curry pops up in the corner. Did somebody say my name?
Someone say darkness. Shit, I almost forgot about Tim Curry.
Oh, you won't soon. Soon you will never forget about Tim Curry ever again. Darkness. Seriously, the makeup is so good.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a stepping stone onto, and then from here to Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
What are they cooking? His arms are scary.
But just the arms. Ooh, those are fight words.
You want to go try to find a unicorn next weekend?
Huh?
You want to go try to find a unicorn next weekend?
We can find a unicorn. Go find a unicorn?
I'll bring a saw.
Okay. Again, I'm not.
Just say bring a saw.
Or a
It's terrible.
sword.
I mean, I'm not really feeling the whole summer. So if you want to just go ahead and skip jump to winter, we can do
I'm
this.
not really worried about that. I just want the wand.
I just want snow.
We can
It's a win-win.
take the horn and go to Argentina or
Sure. We could go to Argentina.
India.
Or, yep, those are also places. That is another place.
Tokyo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Ooh, there we go.
I want to be a wizard.
He's like, well, shit.
Fuck the ring. I don't need that shit anymore. Oh my god, are you gonna put on a suit of armor and have to stand up straight like a normal fucking human being?
That's crazy talk. It's fine.
You can't slink around in armor.
It's so heavy, he's just crawling across the ground. He can't stand there. He's like, ugh.
Slithers.
He just does the worm across the ground.
That would be pretty good.
Shink, shink, shink. What's up, girl? How you doing? Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got your secret.
Why is it coated in glitter? Is it kind of like you went to the strip club, but like you went to talk to the fairies?
You been talking to fairies again? What? No! Then why are you coming in here? Don't you lie to me!
I can see it all over you. Fairies are just, fantasy strippers.
Gross.
And that will be the quote you will be remembered for the rest of your days. Fairies, they're just like fantasy strippers.
There could be worse quotes. Could definitely be worse quotes.
I love the ears. I love when you see the ears and it's like a silhouette. They almost look like horns themselves.
I just like everything about them.
I know. Again, they're just visually they're so satisfying as far as just like fantasy creatures go. Uh-oh.
They just, I don't know why, they remind me of fucking Power Rangers. Like they're overly dramatic
Yeah.
and... What? He did. That was the best wow I've ever heard after watching your friend get grabbed
Wow.
and jumped into a pit.
I mean, I know it's Tim Curry's normal voice just pitched down, but could you just imagine if you had a voice this deep and you could talk like this?
Oh, it'd be awesome. I'd probably talk more than I do because my voice would be awesome.
Lie.
I also really like the pig's voice, but did he say the mayor?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Like horse, not like
The
the mayor of...
commanded. I just love that. I wonder if they just say that to people. See, if you have that kind of voice, though, and you say that to somebody, they kind. I mean, okay.
But if you keep doing that voice long enough, people will just be like, I mean, that's his voice, dude.
I mean, that's just Phil. I mean,
That's just, yeah. That's Phil, dude. Like,
you're like, I am darkness. Fuck you, Phil.
you should just start talking like
Take
that
out the
tomorrow.
garbage.
I mean, tomorrow's a day of change, you know?
I am darkness. Bring me the mare. Yeah, take out the garbage. Take out the garbage. You cannot command darkness.
I am going to brush my teeth now. You can just start talking like that all the time.
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a go. We'll see how. I'll try it on. Guys, just so you know, I'm trying something new. Just go with it.
You know, maybe 10 years from now, I feel natural.
Yeah.
Not weird at all.
Oh, damn.
Is he blocking bullets? Is he a Jedi?
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him go.
Shield.
Oh my god, he is a Jedi. Is this Yoda?
Yoda the Wonder Years.
Pre-Yoda.
Look at him go. Dude, he's amazing.
I know. Oh.
Oh, but
Damn.
can't touch this.
Oh.
He pulls up his hat and there's an apple in there. Wait, is he? Wait, no. I was liking him so much.
Haven't you learned anything about this movie? When good things happen, they go.
No, just like my life.
See, it's the not pants thing that's ruining the look for me.
Yeah.
I just feel there's a sense of incompleteness with it.
No, I'm just saying. 10 years, no pants, feel normal.
10 years, no pants, speaking like Tim Curry in this movie, people accept you.
10 years of slinking around like Gollum, feel normal, you know?
I love this part.
He's got a forehead. That's why he's dead. Oh my god, he's got like a 7 head. When they killed me.
I wonder what Tom Cruise thinks about this movie now.
I know, right?
It's still really weird for me. Just see him.
And it's weird because when the people watched this movie, it was new. Like, he wasn't like Tom Cruise. I mean, I don't even know how big of a star he was yet. I don't think he was I think Risky Business is what made him kind of a star. It's just weird to think there's a movie with Tom Cruise where he's not like the most important thing about the movie.
It's all this stuff. It's every scene, like just like the images.
Again, it's kind of nice too because now when again, Tom Cruise's personal beliefs aside, I think he's a good actor. But now when you see his movies, they kind of feel more like Tom Cruise movies, like vehicles that kind of propel him forward. I like how in here he's very much part of an ensemble cast. Yeah, he's the dashing male lead, but he doesn't feel that way overwhelmingly so. Like, he still feels like he's a part of this world.
I'm creeped out. Still, I don't see him as the dashing male lead.
Well, that's the thing. I think if he were to make a movie like this today, that's exactly what he would mentally made it here. He just feels
like we're paying this guy how much? All right, he's gonna, work for it.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, there we go.
What is that?
Gross.
So that's all.
Just like a hat.
That's a person in there, isn't it?
Yeah. Again, just look at that makeup. Look at it. It looks like something you would see like the old TSR artwork.
Mm-hmm. Nasty, that's for sure.
That's a cool shield, though.
I know.
Is it see-through or is it reflective again?
I think it's just really reflective.
Oh, how she's honest.
There's no doubt about that. I really did mean to eat you.
Smooth old Jack.
Oh, Tom, you cat.
Mhm.
And I love how much flexibility is in the makeup too. Like they don't. It doesn't feel like the actor beneath is like can't really emote.
Yeah. It doesn't look like a mask.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about actually what it is. There's so much to it.
I know.
Those hands.
Yeah, those hands. for
Creep.
Sure.
Well, I slowly draw my sword in front of you. That he can't even.
Like he's just not accustomed to like.
He's struggling to pick it up. It's not. It's a short sword.
It's just the little Jack.
Then you think of like Conan when he like was having sex with that hag or that witch in the house where
Yeah.
he just nailed her and then just like killed her.
I just keep thinking of oh, that is a big sword.
His knees must have hurt this whole movie.
I was just like, do you want some plate mail like leggings or anything?
I know, just
You know, I like squatting a lot. You know, that's gonna cramp my style.
Gotta show off these calves, bruh.
Yeah.
One is the loneliest. Huh, okay.
So cool. Like,
Yeah, this could be our living room, right? We can make this happen.
open fire pit. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Again, all that backlighting, man. Even though it begs the question where the hell's the light source coming from, but whatever.
It's fine.
Oh, I just can't wait till Tim Curry stuff shows up.
I know.
They've been teasing me.
Again, just the fact that it's all, prosthetic makeup is incredible.
It'd be so cool to be Tom Cruise traveling with a band of
Oh, I know.
these looking people. Little Druid boy. I don't even know what those things are.
Again, we know we always say for these kinds of movies being an actor on set here, but just even being able to act opposite, other actors and like this kind of makeup, it's just gotta be the most
Yeah.
surreal moment when you just kind of look around where you're at, who you're surrounded with, like, holy shit,
Well, especially because it's not like nowadays where it'd probably be just an actor in a bodysuit and, balls and
An orange on a
paint all over their
stick.
face.
And,
Yeah.
and again,
You could,
it's one of those things where it does look good after the fact, but I mean, it's one of those things where the audience is rewarded because we get to see the final, the finished product. But
The actor just looks like a psychopath.
yeah, whereas like look at Tom. I mean, even if Tom Cruise doesn't really talk about this movie much at all, or
It
even
must have
reference
been
it,
an experience.
but he thinks about it. This is one of those movies when he thinks.
I mean, it
looks
has
back-
to bring you back to your childhood where it's like you're doing stuff like this, but it's all in your head, but to you it's real. But
Exactly.
it actually is like, look at all this shit.
Well, that's one of the few movies back then where you actually see the finished product essentially while it's happening. You don't
Yeah.
have to wait for, post.
You don't have to go back and watch it and be like, oh, that's what that looked like.
It is interesting too because he talked to a lot of actors who, that's exactly what they do. They even say too when we go to the premiere and we see the movie, we're like, oh my god, that's what that was, or I can't believe I'm seeing myself in this scene when I was really just on a set, with a green screen behind me and that was it. And now I'm like, in the middle of something amazing. So they love seeing it after the fact, but just imagine being while you're filming
You're
the movie.
so much more immersed.
Yeah.
Barbecue. Tell me more. Hello, Homora.
Ooh.
Anti-magic show. Oh. Isn't that what, like, everything that's made out of metal is made of iron?
Listen,
Like, this time.
listen.
I'm sorry, elves don't
It's
seem
fun.
that powerful to me.
Well, again, they're like nature based, so you really wouldn't be encountering.
Yeah.
Iron is more or
Metals.
less part of like a
Man-made.
Yeah,
It's like
it's artificial.
In some fantasy settings, it's like steel or iron, any kind of metal. It's
I think it's like processed metal because back then that would have been like high tech. It was very unnatural. So if you're living just as a simple person in the forest, you don't really have like iron weapons or metal or weapons really. It's
Wooden bows, spears.
yeah, very rudimentary out. So in this time period, with in a fantasy
What
world with
is
fantasy creatures that
that?
live in nature, processed ore really would not be something they would come across.
Is that Man Bear Pig?
Remember?
yes.
Is that him? Wait. When they said barbecue before, are they barbecuing now?
Maybe.
I didn't catch that whole part. And now
You see what that guy's doing down there?
it's just chopping up. He's performing CPR.
Yes, that's exactly what he's doing.
I love her look.
I know. She's so cute.
What? I was thinking psychopath. I
See-
don't know about cute.
But see, I like how everything like
She's like super high fantasy, like classic elf, like sprite. looking.
yeah. But see, I like how all these kind of like nature-based fantasy beings. I like how there's a wild look to them. You know what I mean? They don't look perfect and refined. They look really like. That was why Mia Sarah didn't get more popular than she did, especially after Ferris Bueller.
Mm.
That look in his face. And you're clearly underage, so. You know, again, just the art design of
Mhm.
all of it. It just,
Every single shot.
again, I love how again there's like a naturalness to the way they all look.
Oh wait, I thought that was just some kind of like projection she did. Not that she's actually that big.
Oh
and
no,
carry
she can actually
keys.
transform.
Yeah. I guess the reason why it looks it doesn't have a medieval look to it. It's Western fantasy, yes, but it doesn't have that like particular like Puritan like European history that kind of stuff. Again, it feels more ancient in that sense.
Natural.
Yeah.
Even though I think it's funny that she's okay touching metal and stuff, but the elf isn't. I feel like it should be opposite, but
Well, is it just they can't touch it, or their magic doesn't work with it?
She's like super magical. He's like a druid. You know?
I think it clashes with their magic because it wasn't until he tried to use
I guess, yeah.
magic on it, like it was like it has like a repellent. I think they can just touch it, but that is just a really big, continuity error. But
He reminds me of like Cupid. They're both like, I'll go with Jack, and Jack didn't look.
yeah. We want to go with the stunning male lead.
But I feel like the two hobbits are like the ones who can't defend themselves.
Yeah.
You're gonna send them off. Something bad's gonna happen to them.
I'm sure they're gonna be just fine.
One of them's dying. Should get a voice box installed.
I know. Ooh, ah.
so creepy.
In other words, darkness got a you got game? Like that's what it comes down to. You got game?
Interesting.
Like how she's always running like
Yeah.
everywhere she goes, just how she gets around.
You don't always run?
I mean, not like that. I'm not really built to move that way.
I think you are though. You got the hair. You know the face.
The face. I mean, I'm good at plodding along, to be fair, but
She's got the hair. And the
and the face.
first
Darkness. Like seriously, this looks like just like every '80s music video ever, like right here.
Why is this reminding me of that scene in The Matrix with the pillars and the? You know what I'm talking about?
In the first one, where they're like shooting.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Seriously, you could just add any kind of song over this. Like you say, Meatloaf. That'd be perfect for this.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at these sets. Yes, it's funny. This feels like the fantasy version of the kind of set design that we saw in Alien.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, same director.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, even the choice of lighting that he's using here,
It must have been so cool to look around. Be on these sets, though.
Sit on the floor there and eat lunch on break.
Weird, creepy skeleton things right there.
Yeah, this could be a nice little summer home right here.
I don't know about that.
Oh, that looks cozy.
Seriously, everyone in this movie is shiny.
But it's for different reasons always. She didn't go to the strip club. She's just sweaty, right?
Ew. This part coming up was always the one part I always think of.
Seriously, I want to live there.
You can
Just
make
look
that
how
happen.
big that set must have been, though. That big old fireplace, this huge area.
Apparently, this was the stage where they shot the James Bond movies.
It's funny.
It does look familiar.
Remember that the James Bond movie, the 007 movie, where he had to fight darkness?
Yeah. James Bond in the darkness. Okay. What the fuck? That's a lot of diamonds.
That's some serious bling right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd sell it.
Right.
I guess she's being tempted by like kind of worldly possessions.
What happens when she puts it on? Is it going to eat her
Dude.
soul?
Again, I love this. I always love this part.
She's carrying the corner. I hate interpretive dance.
Pulls out a gun and shoots her. What the fuck is this? This is
She's
the
being tempted
darkness.
by the darkness.
The darkness.
I wonder how well the actress in there could see with all that. I mean, I know it's probably like a very sheer kind of material, like see-through, but still, I mean, the set looks like it's kind of dark too.
Well, I didn't really need to see that much. Just like go out there and, you know, do your dance.
You go out there and be the best you can be. So I was wondering, was this fun to do, or was this like hectic? Because you have to learn all the steps and.
It looks fun as hell.
But that's the thing. A lot of stuff in movies that look fun,
I know.
they are a chore. You have to shoot them.
Choreography, yeah.
Yeah, So the actors are thinking like, oh my god, I gotta remember all my steps, all my moves, and she has to be in character too. She has to look like she's like in a state of. She's not just like, okay, do my move. She has to be in character.
There we go. These two have become one.
I mean, is it wrong that I'm okay with this look?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
There we go.
Wait, is it happening?
It's funny. Mia Sara is actually married to Jim Henson's son. Look at him. Magnificent.
Glittery hoof. God, that fucking headpiece.
I know. They've got to be made out of something really light, too.
Yeah, but still, like...
What? I want to try that on people. They just start yelling at me, just be like, quiet.
It might work. God damn those horns.
I know, right?
I know some people think they think it's a bad look, but I love black lipstick.
Mm-hmm. Well, to be fair, they have much better looking makeup and black lipstick nowadays, but...
Ugh. Is that his intestines in his back?
No, he's just got insane ripply muscle.
Outdoor plumbing?
What?
I don't know.
I mean, he's a man, but...
What a man. He's compensating with those horns, let's be real.
Jesus.
Again, I just love how everything is so melodramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I love how he just owns it. Oh, jeez. Got some of that Tom Cruise knee. Seriously, why does he have a squat like that?
And he's just trying to show off his goods.
Just how big is that table? Holy shit.
I know. It's like a huge butcher's block.
Yeah.
That guy's fucking nasty.
You don't like him?
Nah, it's gross.
Doesn't do anything for you?
Nope. And the fucking pie. I forgot about the pie.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's funny, like Ridley Scott based a lot of the visuals off like actual classic fairy tales. So the whole thing, like he's baking the pie with the crows flying out.
Mm-hmm.
Just hoisted him right up.
Yeah.
You could, that big ass psychologist guy, you could like sneak up behind her really easy.
Mm.
She would never know you're coming. Does he have like a weird like bird hand or claw? Did you see that?
Who?
One of the little imps or whatever. The one that they got out of the pot.
Yeah, he had like weird hands. I saw that before.
They actually had to do that.
I know.
Wonder how light those are.
They look kind of like those like tinfoil
But yeah. Oh, I bet you they're
baking things you get.
yeah, they've got to be really
Just
light.
big. I mean, the fact that they're kind of making that noise too.
Ooh.
What an idiot.
Love to give him the underbite.
I know. Oh no. Jesus Christ. Saw some of that Tom Cruise booty.
That's why I didn't wear pants. They need to sell some tickets.
What?
Tom Cruise booty. Oh.
That just. Ew.
Jesus.
That's your cue to go.
So what do they have in there exactly? Is what I want to know.
Everywhere.
And those big pots of like boiling whatever.
It just looked like boiling
Whatever.
bodies. I mean, there are skeletons in there. I like how the lighting changed too.
Yeah, it doesn't have that glow anymore. I think like the fires are out now.
Yeah.
I never noticed that he's got that little mini ponytail in the back.
Yeah. You can see it in the very beginning.
I've never noticed that.
Oh, you've been missing out on that little ponytail.
Yeah,
all these
apparently.
years.
I love how this whole part of the movie just basically feels like a dungeon crawl.
Mm.
Like how sassy he is. Good eye.
No. That goblet.
Jesus, yeah, no kidding. I like how you can see a lot of Tim Curry's like expressions and mannerisms come
Oh, yeah.
through. Like he's again, like we were saying the other guy, he's not buried under all that makeup.
Yeah. And he's got like very arched eyebrows normally, so I love how they brought that into the makeup.
Yeah.
We can make it if we try.
I like how the mascara kind of like.
Yeah.
Is that what it would be called, mascara? The
I
stuff
don't
around the
think
eye?
that. No, I mean mascara is just what you use on your eyelashes. It'd be like eyeshadow, but it's
Yeah,
it's a
eyeshadow.
good look.
It's a good look.
I mean, you're just a man. What do you know about makeup?
Hey, like isn't like most makeup like designed by like men?
Yes, but you don't know anything about makeup. Clearly,
This is true.
was my point.
I'm not one of those men, but I'm just saying.
I like how it just magically stays. By the way,
It's like a Captain America shield.
not quite, but I love those chairs. They're fucking badass. Even though it looks like it's gonna swallow you up and eat you.
So do you like those chairs?
I mean, it's scary, but you know, it's like the risk is worth it.
You know, I might be swallowed up if I sit down.
But I'll look really cool before.
But I'll look really cool when I'm sitting down. Worth it. More glitter.
Oh yeah. It's like the theme of this movie. I like how they gave her like a weird slight unibrow. You see that?
Mm.
It's kind of funny.
Did they give her that? Or is that her just her?
No, they gave her that.
Talk with me.
I had like a big old glass of wine like that. It's just funny because, again, the makeup's so good. You can really... It's like some Beauty and the Beast shit, right?
I know. Oh, I'm sure this is heavily influenced by that.
What year did this come out?
85.
So this is before the Disney Beauty and the Beast.
It was before the Disney, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about like from actual like folklore.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
You're making my dreams come true. Just that's his O face. Yeah, that chin.
I know.
It's so stabby.
That's a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
So I need my office to look like. So I'm trying to write. That's just the look right there.
Right.
Backlit by fire.
That looks so cool.
They do that same thing where they have like the cotton or whatever it is to make
Yeah.
the clouds.
Could live in that hat. Or whatever that is. It's like a giant hat.
It's all good.
It's like his daily ritual. He just has to stand backlit for like once a day, just like do some big dramatic speech. What's going on? Oh, it's just Phil. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, I gotta stand here. The lighting's good.
Seriously, that hand.
Yeah.
A little later, bud. Why is he always crawling? Stand up.
Listen, he's just more comfortable this way.
Apparently.
All the bodies.
Now, so was this like a castle that belonged to like people before,
I don't know.
and he just like moved in, or are these all the would-be adventurers?
He just went out and collected them. It's just aesthetic. That poor horse must have been so stressed out.
I know.
Yes.
He's acting. It's an actor horse.
Yes.
The horse is union. Let's be real.
at him, Cupid.
Make them all fall in love with
Wait.
you.
Seriously, that poor horse.
That would be right.
That whip.
Ooh.
Bitch smack.
One of those and you're out.
Oh.
Slow mo booty shot.
Is it they have to put it? Yeah, he's that thing right in his
Arrow
neck. That was like a charging bull.
Yep. Must have been really difficult, actually.
Boy.
Boy.
It's not like some end boss shit right here. He's definitely spry. I know, right?
Get your ass up.
Ooh.
Oh, well, he's got like 3 arrows in his neck.
I know. Well, if happened, we got that much muscle mass. It's just like,
Yeah. I mean, it also just looks badass, but.
oh yeah. Well, look at his whole look is just badass.
He looks pretty good. I'll give him that.
It's a handsome fellow. But to be fair, though, he's gonna have neck muscles that big. He's gonna hold up the head with
Oh,
those
yeah.
horns.
Boy.
Oh,
Ow.
wow.
I didn't even notice all the ones he has in his chest.
Become a wizard.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Oh!
How about fucking blast the doors away?
Even the devil's asking for father's help.
Like how the light is just like, bye, Felicia.
Alright.
Duh!
Was this where what's his face got the idea from Kingdom Hearts?
More than likely. Yeah. Again, I like how this whole premise is like, it's literally the kind of the embodiment of necessary evil. It's like, as bad as he is, it's almost like we need to be juxtaposed against him to give our, to judge our own morality, basically.
Yeah.
How do we know what's good if we don't see what's bad first? It's like the end of Alien.
Is he
Yeah.
gonna be okay?
I'm sure he's fine. It's like the Dragon Balls.
Right?
Is that the sequel?
Sequel we never got. Can you imagine a sequel to this movie?
I know. I was thinking that too.
I thought I was gonna pick up the one dude. Wait, is he? Now is he a new manager?
He's gonna cast Cure Wounds on her. After that backhand. Gosh, I love her hair.
Mm.
It's a lot to take in.
It's like she stuck it in like a light socket and it just decided to go with it.
It's not really a good thing, but
I mean, she turned out okay. Gave her magical powers, apparently.
I don't know if that's how she got them, but sure.
So he's still looking for that damn ring.
I know, right? It starts with the ring and it ends with the ring.
Oh wait, this isn't a flashback. He's actually doing this right now.
I think so.
Wasn't everything like frozen over?
It was, but I
The-
think that was
the
because of
devil's
darkness.
dead.
I found it!
Rocky music just starts playing.
Right?
It is a nice ring, though.
Next time, throw it somewhere easier, you bitch.
Is that
Look
your
what you
Tom Cruise
started.
impression?
Yes.
Everything's her fault, isn't it?
Kinda.
I kind of think his character is supposed to be a little bit loosely based off Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
So, who undressed her and then redressed her? This is sexual harassment. Don't kiss women without asking first.
She's dead. I don't think you need to ask.
Listen.
Wow.
Disgusting, first of all.
My dad taught me that.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Alex, we can't be friends anymore.
You need help, buddy. You need to get out of your home.
No, it's completely normal.
Jesus. Just bar slime. You know, after all I've been through, it would have been really shitty if you said you hated
I
me.
know. Been a real bummer if you would have gone the other way with that. Jack, let's just be friends. He just throws
Aw.
himself off the cliff.
Okay, he's still creepy. I thought he'd soften up this end bit, but
Me and my teeth protected you.
I look really good in black.
I'm going back to the devil.
That's supposed to be sweet, but you're my prince. I'm only Jack. Like, okay.
Simple Jack.
Right, that's what I thought of too. Wah, wah. Oh, Tropic Thunder. So problematic.
He was great in that movie.
Yeah, he was. I remember when I first recognized him in that
forgot he
movie.
was
I didn't
in
even
that.
know he was in that
Oh my
movie until like the
God.
second time I watched it or
I
know.
something.
It wasn't until he started
Maybe
screaming, and I thought of "Show Me the Money" and I was like, oh God, that's Tom Cruise. Just think, this young man right here will one day play a
What's his name? Lex
Grossman or something.
Grossman, yeah.
Just think, that's the same actor. But to be fair, it's a testament
To
to
be
Tom
fair.
Cruise. To be fair, it's a testament to Tom Cruise's. No, he just throws her off the water.
How about you come right now, toots?
Wow.
Oh.
That was worse than what I said.
What did you say?
Something about necrophilia and my dad teaching me.
Oh. I put that in my mind. That was definitely worse. Are you kidding me?
Looks like I'm the respectable one here, folks. Wow. One who never sees this really is the fantasy commentary.
Clacker with your teeth, Jack.
Jesus.
He's so creepy. Run away from her, princess.
To be fair, I think he should run away from her.
her.
He should run away from her. She like threw a ring over
Yeah.
like a cliff, and suddenly like the devil showed
Caused
up.
winter.
I'd be like, get away.
I mean, have you ever met a princess?
No, and after seeing this, I'm kind of glad I haven't.
Yeah, but, it just happens.
To be fair,
To be fair.
I would have kept the fucking sweet ass
Eternal
like, chainmail
Winter?
he had.
black lipstick and the devil, it's pretty metal. Like, I'm just saying. That's a black metal record.
I
Right?
don't
to
know.
get
I
some
think I'd rather have
pants.
that than Jack. Jack's kind of a skeevy fuck.
He just needs some pants. It's fine.
I like that little... I feel like I shouldn't say.
Were you gonna
That
say
boy
you
is a
like the
good
little boy?
actor.
This shot right
I
here.
liked him in this
80s
movie.
fantasy.
Yep.
Right, look at that. Boom, look at that shot. Again, this movie's... Again, it's very easy to see why this film has stood the test of time.
Mm-hmm.
Everything looks so beautiful.
I know. And I also think it's one of the reasons why movies like this and Everything Story, for all the talk of remaking these movies, they haven't, because there's something inherently beautiful about not just the movies, but how they were made, when they were made, that I think
Yeah.
if you... I mean, again, you can remake it, sure, but it'll never have the same
Well,
feel
and
as
it's
this
funny
movie.
because there's so many movies that have done this kind of atmospheric fantasy aesthetic, but like you can tell the difference between here where it's real and like it's CG.
Yeah. Again, it's just
and it looks good, but like I don't
it's-
know, there's something
it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can tell.
But anyway, folks, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for listening, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Bye.